Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10 today, staff from Stillson Elementary School came out to make beds for kids. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jeremy Wall. More children in the Chippewa Valley will soon have beds to sleep in. Today, staff from Stillson Elementary School came out to make beds for kids who don't have them. According to Christina Colson, a kindergarten teacher at the school, the Chippewa Valley has the second highest poverty rate in the state. The school raised over $4,000 between November and March. Colson says she's glad she's able to help kids who need beds.
We have a lot of our own children that go to school, so not only did our other students help, and we hopefully help plant the seed of random acts of kindness and, what we can do to help others. We as humans take for granted the things as simple as a bed and a good night's sleep. And knowing that that's a need in our area and in the Chippewa Valley and all over the state, that's something that we can help with and help to pay it forward, hopefully.
The staff made 22 beds and hope to make more beds in the future. Well, if you're looking for a family-friendly event that supports a good cause, the Weiss family is hosting a kids carnival at Wygen Park next week. The public is invited and admission is $10. It will be from 4 to 7 p.m. There will be live music, a silent auction, kids games, and fun for the whole family. They are hoping to raise funds to assist them with adopting twins. We will have more information on our website, news8000.com. Well, talking with some parents today, they tell me the high cost they pay in childcare is changing their family dynamic. From choosing not to have more kids to choosing to give up mental health services, the price they pay to take care of their children is a high one.
Talking with some parents, they tell me the high cost of childcare has them completely changing their family dynamic, whether it means holding back on having more kids or giving up on mental health services. They say the cost of taking care of their children is getting way too high.
We pay more for daycare than we do for our mortgage, which just blows my mind on a daily basis.
Jennifer Vanscoy is a mental health therapist with 2 kids, 6 and 3. They pay $1,600 a month for summer daycare, $1,100 during the school year.
What my salary was, minus daycare costs, minus my student loans, I was bringing home like an extra $500 a month. Right, that's all we were breaking even was $400 or $500 a month from me working full time.
A new law signed by Governor Kim Reynolds raises the income limit to apply for assistance, and families with special needs kids could work only 28 hours a week to qualify. Many Iowans are like Jennifer and don't qualify. They're making some tough choices.
I have had clients who've had to choose between, I don't have the money for copay for therapy, so I have to drop therapy so that I can pay for my kids' daycare.
The high costs are causing some local groups to try and help those who still do qualify for assistance.
You look at an average family who could maybe spend $11,000 to $12,000 a year per child on childcare. For a low-income family, that may be half of their annual income that's going completely to childcare.
Chris Ackman is the communications manager for HAYCAP. They offer a Head Start program for kids ages 0 to 5 for families with little or no income. So far, 900 kids are enrolled with more spots available.
We really try to focus on quality education for children. There's also a big family engagement component as well.
They also offer food resources and family support workers to help those who are enrolled. But what can you do if you don't fit any of the criteria to get assistance during these times?
I think you beg family members, you beg family friends. I think you probably end up taking your kiddos to an in-home daycare that is maybe not DHS certified and maybe a little bit more on the questionable side of things. I don't know what you do.
Now, if you are eligible for assistance either through the HAYCAP Head Start program or through the new law that was just signed,
High temperatures today were not too bad across Wisconsin. A lot of areas saw highs only in the lower 80s, and considering this is the hottest time of the year, pretty comfortable, I should say. 83 was the high in La Crosse, mid-80s further south. Some parts of Wisconsin only saw high temperatures in the upper 70s. Looking at future track throughout the night, we are going to remain mostly clear. Tomorrow we'll see maybe a few more clouds roll in, but for the most part we'll see clear skies. But it also is going to be a lot hotter with high temperatures possibly approaching 90 during the afternoon. And we do have the chance for some showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. But I'll talk a little bit about that later. But first, the temperature forecast tonight, we'll see lows in the mid 60s for La Crosse. Other areas will drop into the upper 50s. Places to the north of La Crosse up towards Eau Claire could possibly see lows only around 70. And then tomorrow it is going to be pretty hot with high temperatures around 90 for a lot of Wisconsin. But we do have a good chance of rain for portions of this week. More details a bit later in the show.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Coming up on News 8 this week, the small Baltic country of Lithuania will play a big role. But first, no one took home Saturday's drawing of $650 million. That's up next. Stay with us.
Celebrate the savings during the anniversary sale at Home Furniture. Right now, get an extra 10% off sale prices or 3-year interest-free financing when you spend $699 or more. Plus, get free shipping. The anniversary sale going on now at Home Furniture.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Celebrate the savings during the anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Get an extra 10% off sale prices or 3-year interest-free financing on purchases of $699 or more. Plus, get free shipping. The anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Powerball jackpot is still looking for a winner. No one took home Saturday's drawing of $615 million. The pot now jumps to an estimated $650 million and would be the 9th largest Powerball prize ever. The next drawing will be tomorrow. Well, Hollywood is bracing for what would be a devastating 1-2 punch. Writers and actors on strike. And they aren't alone, as many workers nationwide get ready to walk a picket line.
What do we want? Fair contract. When do we want it? Now.
Hollywood is on the brink of a shutdown. With signs at the ready, members of the Screen Actors Guild could soon join striking members of the Writers Guild on picket lines. SAG's current contract with studios expires at midnight Wednesday. But labor troubles go far beyond Tinseltown in a still tight job market.
Outside of Hollywood, it seems like we are seeing strikes. Is that where our society is now?
I think ultimately in an inflationary environment, employers want more seat at the table. The price inflation we're seeing across the board, and salary, job cuts, and everything else.
This weekend, UPS workers in Minneapolis practiced striking. Their Teamsters union has set a deadline for July 31st, or packages and trucks will stop rolling. Auto workers for Ford, GM, and Stellantis could be next. Their contracts run out in September. Nationwide, workers in various industries are off the job and on picket lines, all demanding higher wages and better benefits, as corporate profits and executive salaries have risen.
If the actors do strike, the financial impacts ripple far beyond Hollywood. Experts say it could cost the economy billions of dollars. Elise Preston, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Coming up on News 8, a fire crew had to rescue a baby kitten from itself.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. With our new certificate and money market rates, you can grow your money and grow your community. Call or visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
It's easy to see when you have a plumbing problem, but when it comes to your water, things aren't always so clear. Without water conditioning, your water may be doing more harm than good. Hard water can damage your pipes and appliances, leave spotting on dishes, as well as dry out your skin and hair. Contact the professionals at Maxwell White. More than a plumbing company, we offer comprehensive water conditioning. That's 2 great services under one roof. Enjoy cleaner dishes, softer and brighter clothes, and much more with a simple call to Maxwell White. Water conditioning done right.
At Xcel Energy, we're big into the little things. Because little things add up. Millions of even the smallest steps are just that. Millions of steps, all in the right direction. That's why we have programs that save you money, all of which add up to a carbon-free future. See how you can save at XcelEnergy.com/ways to save.
Russell, what does this have to do with law?
Absolutely nothing.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. Not only will you earn a higher return on your money, you're also helping our community. We provide loans to people who can't get them elsewhere and help families on the path to homeownership. Visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
Join La Crosse's #1 remodeler. Good pay and benefits. No weekends. $2,000 sign-on bonus. Work with the best. The Ford Store Home Improvements. Apply online or in person. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
This week, the small Baltic country of Lithuania will play a big role hosting President Biden and other world leaders at the NATO summit. Like Ukraine, Lithuania borders Russia and its ally Belarus and is considered most at risk of new Russian bullying and aggression. Unlike Ukraine, it is a NATO member. CBS's Holly Williams has more.
At an airbase in Eastern Europe, NATO F-16 fighter jets are scrambled. Flight crews from America's European allies have just 15 minutes to get airborne.
This is just a drill, a training exercise, but the threat is real. Since Russia invaded Ukraine last year, NATO has ramped up its air policing along its eastern flank.
Nearly all the planes they intercept are Russian military, flying close to NATO airspace, sometimes with their transponders off, violating international regulations. Last year, there were nearly 600 intercepts. We flew over Europe in a refueling tanker.
They are super close. I can make out the pilots in the cockpits.
As NATO fighter jets practiced intercepting us.
If you leave them all alone, unescorted, and we have civilian airliners flying the same airspace, then you could potentially have a mid-air collision.
Major General Harold Van Pay told us the Baltic Sea is a hotspot, with Russia on one shore as well as several of America's NATO allies, including Estonia, a tiny nation smaller than West Virginia with a population of just over 1 million.
When you have a bully in school, then the bully does not bully you when you have big friends. And this is the way NATO works.
On the ground, we met the Prime Minister of Estonia, Kaja Kallas. Her country was once invaded and occupied by the Soviet Union. Now, independent Estonia shares a border with Russia.
So it's about 120 miles in that direction, Russia.
For countries like Estonia, democracies that live in the shadow of Russia, how important has American leadership been following the invasion of Ukraine in terms of unifying NATO's response?
Well, United States is the biggest ally in NATO, and therefore everybody's looking up to America for leadership. This is a fundamental fight for freedom that is going on.
But some in the US are questioning whether America should continue to support Ukraine.
I will have the disastrous war between Russia and Ukraine settled. It will be settled quickly.
That could mean pressuring Ukraine to give up part of its country for a truce. And it makes some here in Europe nervous.
What keeps you up at night?
One of the nightmares is that our unity is falling. Now we have kept this unity, and I think my nightmare is related to this unity falling apart.
Holly Williams, CBS News, Estonia.
Here's a look at the 3 things you need to know for this week. We're going to see hot temperatures tomorrow with high temperatures at near 90. It's also going to be a bit breezy tomorrow and tomorrow night. Tomorrow night especially, we'll see some breezy weather. And we do have a good chance of rain tomorrow night as well as Wednesday. So before I get to that, I want to mention the high temperatures across portions of the United States. Now to the south, well above 100 for some areas, 109 in Phoenix. And these temperatures are actually only going to get worse for those areas throughout the week. So definitely enjoy the high of just 83 here in La Crosse. Now, if we look at the future wind gusts, we are going to see some pretty gusty winds during the morning tomorrow. Not going to be as bad during the afternoon, but then overnight, we are going to see the winds pick back up. We could see wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour for areas around La Crosse, with much of Wisconsin dealing with wind gusts near 30 miles per hour. But the good news is that by the time we get to Tuesday, we're not really going to see a ton of wind in the forecast, but we are going to see some more rainfall. Now, looking at future cast, the first round of rain will be tomorrow night, but much of the day tomorrow will be dry. It likely won't enter La Crosse until after sunset, but then it's going to slowly move south, not really going to last for much longer. La Crosse will see clear skies by the time we get to Tuesday morning, and much of Tuesday, La Crosse will be dry, maybe a passing shower is possible. But then the next chance of rainfall will be Wednesday, and although the heaviest rain will stay to the south of La Crosse, we are going to likely see some showers and storms at times. This also won't last for very long, as it will clear out of the area by the afternoon, but then we do have another round of rain possible Thursday and Friday afternoon. So 7 rounds of rain are possible Monday night, Wednesday, and then Thursday night into Friday. So we do have a good chance to at least ease the drought, if not make things better. So here's a look at the precipitation forecast. First round, 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. The second round of rain Wednesday probably won't be quite as much for La Crosse, but then as we get into Thursday and Friday, we'll see more rain be added to the total. So possibly as much as an inch of rainfall is in the forecast for this week. Nonetheless, we are going to see some much needed rainfall for a good portion of Wisconsin, as the southern portion of the states could see over an inch of rain out of the systems. But before we get to the rainfall, it is going to be dry and hot tomorrow with high temperatures near 90. Also, don't forget, it is going to be a bit breezy tomorrow as well. But temperatures won't be as hot the rest of the week as they will be tomorrow, with much of the area seeing high temperatures in the lower 80s, upper 70s. On Wednesday, with a lot of the cloud cover and the rainfall, temperatures aren't going to be heating up all that much. And then we'll see temperatures back in the lower 80s for the end of the week, possibly mid 80s for the weekend. And that does look like we are going to see temperatures begin to warm up again for next week, possibly even approaching the mid 90s. Can't say for sure if it'll get to 100, but it does look like the middle of next week will certainly be a lot hotter. And it's not just going to be a one-day thing like it will be tomorrow. So definitely enjoy the cooler temperature. I wouldn't say cooler temperatures, but cooler than 90. The comfortable temperatures for this week with several chances of rainfall.
All right, thank you so much, Jacob. And coming up in sports, we've got championship game action in the Onalaska Legion tournament. And in the pros, the Brewers are trying to close the gap against the Reds heading into the All-Star break. Kate has the highlights, all coming up next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
Made from scratch biscuits rising, hand-breaded chicken frying, 100% Angus beef burgers charbroiling. Just a few of the ways Hardee's handcrafts goodness in the making.
Looking to bring life to your Wisconsin Dells getaway? Bring your family, bring your friends, bring an extra suit, and bring on the water parks. Summer in Wisconsin Dells. Bring it on. Go to Whistels.com and start planning your trip to the water park capital of the world today.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
At Denny's, we're celebrating Baconalia with new creations starring Black Label Thick Cut Cherry Wood Bacon. Ready to satisfy your bacon obsession? At Denny's.
It's diner time.
And now, rewards members get 2 free strips of our new premium bacon for a limited time.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Non-drowsy Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Live Claritin Clear.
Hardee's Double Deals pack double the charbroiled beef and melty cheese. Choose a double cheeseburger or bacon double cheeseburger starting at $2.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. We're a few weeks away from the Legion Baseball postseason. We've got a couple of our area teams hosting regionals, including Onalaska, who's also hosting their own summer tournament this weekend. The Onalaska senior team taking on Rochester in the tournament championship game. Rochester hot out of the gates, first inning and a man on, and Kyle Prindle lets it fly deep over the right field wall for a 2-run home run, puts his team in front. Onalaska trying to answer, man on for Carter Gilhausen, and he finds the gap in left center field. That gets down. A run comes in to score on, and now down just 1. Next batter, Gilhausen on third, and the pitch goes to the backstop. He comes in to score. We're all tied up. Later in the game, still tied at 2, but another bad pitch by Rochester means another Onalaska run scores. They take the lead, but Rochester would score twice late in the game as Onalaska would fall 4-3. And earlier in the day, West Salem took down GET 8-6 to earn 3rd place in the tournament. All right, let's go to North Dakota. The Loggers going for their 8th straight win, taking on the Hot Tots. Loggers got the scoring started early, runners in scoring position. Ben Ziegler-Namoa grounds it back to the shortstop, and the ball gets away from him. That means 2 runs will come in to score, but the Hot Tots would make the comeback and pull away with this one late, 5-4, and the Loggers' 7-game win streak comes to an end. Across the MLB, teams were wrapping up the first half of the season ahead of the All-Star break. The Brewers hosting one last game against the Reds, trying to end the weekend just 1 game back in the division. We go to American Family Field, action getting started early, and after Yelich started the game off with a leadoff double, Jesse Winker at the plate with 2 outs, and he hits one through to center field. Yelich rounds third. He would come in to score, and Milwaukee starts the game on top. And it was a big day out of Wade Miley. Cincinnati has been red hot, but Miley was grooving. In the 4th, he gave up a leadoff double, but then followed it up with 3 strikeouts on just 9 pitches. All-star Devin Williams in for the save, gets Votto swinging, and that's the ball game. 1-0 is the final. Wade Miley would finish 6 full innings, striking out 8 and gave up no runs. The Brewers now end the first half 1 game back from Cincinnati in the division, and when they come back from All-Star Week, the Brewers will have 3 more games against the Reds. All right, staying in the division, Cubs trying to head into the break with a win in New York. Down 3 in the 7th, but making a little comeback. Bases loaded for Jared Young. He grounds 1 to first. No double play, so a run scores. It's now a 2-run game. Next batter, Yan Gomes pinch hitting with 2 strikes. He pokes one out to center field. 1 run scores. The throw home, not in time. This game is all tied at 4. 8th inning, bases loaded again, and Suzuki flies one out to right field. That's good enough to score 1, and the Cubs take the lead on the sacrifice fly. Next batter, Cody Bellinger at the plate, It's not going to matter. That ball goes to the backstop. Another run comes across as the Cubs would run away with it 7-4 and enter the break 7 games back from first place. In Minnesota, it was a bit of a rough day for the Twins. Had the lead in the second inning, but Joe Ryan gives up a solo home run here to Austin Hayes. We're now tied at 1. 5th inning, this is where things fell apart. A man on for Urias. He sends one high and deep to left center. That clears the fence. Baltimore would take the lead. Later in the inning, 2 on and 2 out for Aaron Hicks, but he gets a hold of that pitch and is going to send it out of the right field bleachers. Orioles now up 8-1 after a 7-run 5th inning, and the 6th inning wouldn't be any better. Baltimore would add 6 more as the Twins fall 15-2, and they're heading into the All-Star break a half game back from the Guardians. Speaking of the All-Star break, a quick look ahead at this week's schedule. Tomorrow night, we've got the Home Run Derby. Mookie Betts, Pete Alonso, Vlad Guerrero Jr., some of the big names to look out for. And then on Tuesday, it's the American League versus the National League. Sonny Gray and Pablo Lopez representing the Twins, while Corbin Burns and Devin Williams represent the Brewers. Then the season resumes on Friday, where the Brewers will play 3 games on the road against the Reds. And our own Rob Schiff, our own All-Star Rob Schiff, decided to take an All-Star break of his own. He'll be back on Thursday, which means I'll be here until then. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Stamilk red cherries, just $2.99 a pound. Select General Mills cereal, $1.88. And value packs of Hy-Vee chicken breasts, only $2.99 a pound. Get the hottest deals all week long at Hy-Vee.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are veterans struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Corporate travel can come with surprises, and it's about time your hotel works for you. What's that? You forgot your toiletries? Holiday Inn has you covered. From the delicious breakfast served hot and ready to helping you relax. Need a good workout? Let our staff do the heavy lifting. Our state-of-the-art workout facility will get you in and out before your next meeting. Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska, taking customer service to a whole new level.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Cheez-It crackers, just $1.94. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Coke products. And Cottonelle bath tissue or Viva paper towels, only $5.97. Get the hottest deals all week long at Hy-Vee.
Welcome back. A fire crew had to rescue a baby kitten from itself on Friday. The department had released a statement saying every day in the fire service brings new challenges and experiences, and today was no different. A concerned citizen approached members of Ladder 82 with a dilemma. It seems curiosity got the best of her baby kitten, and the kitten is now stuck inside a small hole and needs to be rescued. Fire departments are known for their ability to lift heavy objects and cut open large vehicles, but we also specialize in delicate rescue work. So today, members of Ladder 82 used the specialty to remove this baby kitten without causing her to lose even one of her 9 lives. The kitten is doing fine and hopefully learned a valuable life lesson. U.S. Senator Charles Schumer is asking the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to investigate Prime and its energy drink for claims marketing and eye-popping caffeine content. Senator Schumer says one of the summer's most in-demand drinks for kids, Prime, is actually a cauldron of caffeine, and issued a public warning about the super caffeinated beverage to parents. Schumer says Prime has more caffeine content than a cup of coffee, a can of Coca-Cola, even a Red Bull, and that high caffeine levels could endanger the health of kids. Schumer said the Prime energy drink has become a kid status symbol on social media, and that the company website lacks warnings and other information to help parents. At least 15 people were hurt in a deadly city bus crash in Illinois. Authorities say an SUV was driving on the wrong side of the road when it collided with the bus early Sunday. First responders treated victims and worked to extinguish the car fire at the scene on South Lakeshore Drive. One of the passengers in the SUV was taken to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. The driver of the SUV and a different passenger were last known to be in critical condition. The United Nations International Communications Union, or ITU, hosted the first news conference featuring 9 artificial-enabled humanoid robots in Geneva Friday. The event was part of the AI for Good Global Summit, meant to illustrate how new technology can support the UN's goal for sustainable development. The moderator said Tuesday's press was quite different, and the point was to showcase the capabilities and perhaps the limitations of state-of-the-art robotics. Among the robots was Sophia, the first robot innovation ambassador for the UN Development Program. Sophia told the conference, "I believe that humanoid robots have the potential to lead with a greater level of efficiency and effectiveness than human leaders." The price of stamps are set to rise today. Starting today, first-class stamps will cost 66 cents, up from 63. The Postal Service says the increase is necessary to offset rising operating expenses. The agency expects to lose $4.5 billion this year.
Connect with us on Twitter at News8News. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Celebrate the savings during the anniversary sale at Home Furniture. Right now, get an extra 10% off sale prices or 3-year interest-free financing when you spend $6.99 or more. Plus, get free shipping. The anniversary sale going on now at Home Furniture.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow. We are just the family sitting around the table in the morning. Very dynamic individuals, though.
Yeah! Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Try a toasted bagel sandwich and pair it with a $2 medium iced coffee. Now even bolder.
Speeding is dangerous, and getting busted is expensive. Fines double in work zones. So mind your speed. It can save you money. It might even save a life.
Every driver makes a difference.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin DOT.
Which hotel? Somebody say which hotel? I'm great at this. Dance your faves in the spa-like bathroom. Or enjoy local craft beers with breathtaking views at the Cambria. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Keep your vehicle clean at ShipShape Car Wash in Onalaska. Unlimited car wash is only $19.99 per month. Your choice of soft touch or touchless automatic, just $19.99 per month. And we do dualies. ShipShape Car Wash next to Festival Foods in Onalaska.
Are you tired of looking out your dirty windows? Cooley Region Window Cleaning is here to help. Locally owned with honest and fair pricing, and satisfaction is always guaranteed. More than dirty windows? If it's on your house, we can clean it. Call 769-7048 today for your free quote and get $100 off your service. Cooley Region Window Cleaning, we're doggone good. Call 769-7048 today or visit CooleyRegionWindowCleaning.com.
Come see what great sleep looks like with a Purple mattress from Home Sleep Express. Right now, get 3-year interest-free financing when you spend $6.99 or more. Plus, free delivery, free setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Test and buy the famous Purple mattress. Now at Home Sleep Express.
Alrighty, well, yeah, I love that photo of Rob wearing the Brewers jersey. I messaged my friend, I go, that's going to be me one day, probably wearing a Cubs jersey, and I also go to my cousin, I go, that's going to be you one day, Evan, wearing a Yankees jersey.
I know, I'm going to clip that and send it to Rob. I hope he enjoys his time in Vegas. I'm jealous of him, but yeah, so I'll be here for the rest of the week until he gets back.
Looking forward to it. All right, thank you for watching News 8. We hope to see you again soon.